I have a theory on the reason the fireworks are going off every single day. I'm not kidding. I'm starting to think on why that's the case. Um, Now I can think of a lot of things. One of them could be that the fireworks stores, due to the pandemic, beforehand started dropping the prices of fireworks, making it worse for everyone that apparently that can't stand fireworks. Now, fireworks have gotten so out of hand, right? In the past, you know, when I was a kid, they weren't as that bad because they were expensive back then. And I was happy they were because they weren't as annoying as they are now. Um, so fast forward years later, the fireworks have gotten so out of hand. And I basically reckon the stores make them cheaper so people buy the fireworks and they launch them every single day. Um, and I get absolutely mad. Um, every day I check Twitter, right? Every time firework goes off, right? On the same day, I check Twitter, see if anyone says anything about the fireworks, and they usually always do. Um, all the pictures and video footage of dogs terrified. Now there was basically one video of a hedgehog. For things, they actually are becoming extinct, unfortunately, because again, fireworks are killing them. Um, So this poor hedgehog was it basically eating during the night, so it looked like they were feeding them. This poor hedgehog shaking in fear, because of fireworks. It was literally shaking and hissing. I can understand that because I have kept a hedgehog, and I know how terrified hedgehogs get. Um, because mine was a smaller hedgehog. Um, well, the one I had was a pygmy, not like a wild hedgehog, but it's horrible to see animals suffer. Like birds, cats, dogs, like squirrels and so on. Every animal disturbed just because some selfish people light off fireworks. I mean, it's not fair to the public. Um, that have to suffer with it because I just think they're too dangerous in neighborhoods because, when they're basically let off every single day, you start to go through this phase of, like where you're sort of going towards this PTSD, but in a sort of similar kind of way. Um, Even though I haven't went through a trauma with fireworks, I I'm actually going towards a phase where I start thinking the worst. Of fireworks. Them getting launched at houses and whatever through windows and shit. That's what I'm freaking out over. Because there's too many of them. I've seen on videos that, forests have been set on fire because of stupid people. Houses have been set on fire. Stupid people have been apparently lighting fireworks. There's a commotion in Scotland, unfortunately, of fireworks going off. Literally. People just apparently shooting at the police officers with fireworks. It's getting so out of hand that it's become a danger zone, and people shouldn't be trusted with fireworks anymore. Only the displays. Just the government, like the police, theme parks, and such, only them allowed to use fireworks, not public people. Um, because the problem is with public people is they buy fireworks. They Apparently buy a lot of them because I think they're probably cheap in stores now. So they probably buy a ton of fireworks, and they use it. They basically use some one day, and then they use some the next day, and then they use some the day after, and then the day after that, and then the day after that. I mean, my aunt's dog is petrified. She has to suffer through fireworks every single day, and she could have a chance at dying. Um, because of that. Because of getting too petrified. Yeah, and whose fault is that? People with fireworks. Yeah? Because the thing is with fireworks, like, say, with an animal, now, apparently I want to explain this. With a human, it's this. But with like, an animal, for example, like a dog or whatever, it's like that. That is how loud a firework is to them, right? It kills them. Um, and basically there was a news report about a 33-year-old man that died trying to save his dog, that apparently ran off because of a firework and ended up in the water and possibly died in the ocean. It died, unfortunately. Something like that. I think it might have been a river or an ocean, I don't know what, but it actually did die because a 33-year-old man died trying to save his own dog because it was terrified of fireworks. Now, you can't really force a dog to get used to fireworks because, all dogs are different. It's like, especially animals, you know what I mean? Like wild animals, you can't change their nature. Most of them are terrified of fireworks. It's basically, it would give them a heart attack. Because they're not used to fireworks. It's awful for them. So that's what people don't get. So fireworks need to be banned to the public to stop them from buying fireworks and to stop the government from selling the public fireworks. So the only ones that be able to use fireworks is the exact government, just the government in general. Like, like special party groups. Like I said before, like ones that basically run theme parks and special displays and stuff like that. Only them people should be allowed fireworks. Like Flamingo Land and whatever, just them. Not the public. Because when it's set off in a place like this, like in a neighborhood or whatever, and you have houses everywhere, it's a danger zone. Every single night, it's like a war zone. It feels like a war zone whenever fireworks go off. It's horrible. A couple times a night, sometimes it usually goes off. The worst thing is bonfire night because they set a patch, a lot of wood on grass, and they burn the grass, by lighting a bit of the grass on fire, right? And it reeks. It stinks, unfortunately. Now, imagine the animals that live underground. You know what I mean? Like, say, very important animals. Like, basically, it could be special types of bugs or something like that. Like anything like that. Oh my god. Some people that just like fireworks, they have no idea what they're doing. They have no idea that these fireworks are killing people because, because you even have people with PTSD, like a really bad PTSD, and they die from that because they can't. And most people that went through military issues, they've had service dogs for their illnesses, and what do? They crouch and they block their ears, and they can't drown it out. That means listening to music and stuff like that won't drown out fireworks, nothing. Because I actually know how it feels when bonfire night comes around. Because it's so loud, I would try to turn up the volume of everything, and I can't. I turn up the music and whatever, and what does it do? Nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. The fireworks noise just keeps going on and on and on, and it just gets so bad that everyone just hates it. because it's very, very loud and it causes a lot of animals to panic. Like, there was this horse, apparently, that was panicking in a stall once. Someone's horse. Um, it actually had a panic attack, in a stall, and it died. Right, and it actually did die. That poor horse. A lot of horses are freaking out like that. Some have actually escaped their stalls and never came back, right? And possibly died elsewhere. Maybe got ran over by a car or something like that. I mean, do people even think about these sort of things? They number of things, they don't give out warnings. They don't give out, oh, they're gonna have a firework, or whatever. They don't even tell anyone they're having a firework. You know what I mean? They don't tell any of the neighbors at all that, oh, they're gonna light off fireworks. I mean, the thing with fireworks though is set a day. You know what I mean? One day a year is enough. Basically just bonfire night is enough. Just one day a year is enough. But other days as well, it's too much. I actually hate it. I'm so sick of it because they launched it today, they launched it yesterday, they launched it the day before that, they launched it Halloween, yada yada yada. They launched every single day, non-stop. It's horrible. And apparently, if you called the police, they would do absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. They do absolutely nothing about this. It makes me so mad and pissed at the same time. Oh my god. Yeah. So, again, apparently let's clarify the difference between something hard and something, So, apparently I'm going, basically, for example, with animals or whatever, basically I'm going to do humans first. Now, animals, humans is basically the sound that they hear, the humans, just like that. Now, let's try something a bit more extreme. Okay? That's fireworks to them, to the animals. It's louder. Because there's a reason for that, because their ear canals are actually much louder because they hear it more. The volume is higher to them. They struggle to put up with the noise, or whatever, which most animals suffer from. I mean, my dog couldn't give a shit because she's fine by it. But my aunt's dog, though, she's not. She's very small for a dog. She has a heart condition. She also has epilepsy. So the problem is, she dies. That means the firework people are to blame because they killed an innocent dog. An innocent dog that doesn't deserve it, unfortunately. And it's upsetting. It's very, very upsetting. It's not nice at all. It's just not nice to do that sort of thing, to be honest. It's horrible. I'm hoping that a lot of people sign this petition. It goes through, and such. I'm hoping they do sign a petition, get it sorted and such, and actually, sort it out, and apparently ban it to the public from buying fireworks. At least then it would only be used on displays. It'd be a lot safer. For the ones in neighborhoods and such, it'd be a lot quieter. That means everything will get quieter and such. I would probably feel a lot happier. It means my aunt's dog would get a lot happier. She would be a lot calmer and such because everything would have calmed down. Again, the fireworks and whatever. So that means everything would have calmed down. There would be no more noise to her and such. everyone be able to live a normal life. I know I keep bringing up the firework, the hatred of fireworks, but I keep having to explain it on what it's doing to people, on whatever, on how stressful it is to live with it every single night, of it basically exploding in the air. That's what it's like. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say for this video. So now you know why it's a pain in the ass. And whatever, no matter what country it's from. I mean, some countries are already banning it, so yeah.